Every season has its own story to tell, and the 2023 Coyotes were no exception. Coming into the new year, Kansas Wesleyan found itself with a lot of holes to fill after graduating 35 seniors the season prior and entered the campaign seemingly with more questions than answers. But the great programs find ways to overcome challenges like these, and the 2023 Coyotes were no exception. This year certainly had its fair share of highs and lows, its electrifying moments, its pulse-pounding triumphs, and its heart-wrenching defeats. But as we take a look back on yet another 8-win campaign, let's take one last walk down memory lane and relive some of the most electrifying moments from a season that deserves to be remembered. After falling to an Evangel team that would finish its season a perfect 11-0 and ranked as a top 10 team nationally, the Coyotes opened the home portion of their season at JRI Stadium in a game that would see a man affectionately known as Buck make his name known to the Coyote faithful.
Right now, it's Nick Alsman in the backfield. They will fake the handoff to him, and it's a quarterback run, and off to the races. Here is Dayton Taylor. Taylor's got nothing but green grass in front of him. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Kansas Wesleyan. And the Coyotes are on the board on the second play from scrimmage. Are you kidding me? Dayton Taylor has been the breakout star today in his debut at quarterback. He will be there with Tyler Boston behind him. Quarterback keeper up the middle. There he goes. Dayton Taylor's got a crease, and he's got green grass. Taylor to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, and a front flip into the end zone. The exclamation point on Dayton Taylor's second touchdown run of 50 plus, his third touchdown run of the day. And the wait is over. The Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes pick up their first win of the season. They get it 31-3 over Bethany College here in week 2.
K-Dub would stumble in week 3 at the hands of Southwestern, and with a 1-2 record for the first time in a long time, the Coyotes were faced with a rising Friends program hungry for revenge. But great teams always find a way, and with their backs to the wall, Kansas Wesleyan answered the call.
There is not a defensive lineman within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. Now they'll all take a running start, and K-Dub fires it over the middle, and this is caught. Off to the races, 40, 30, it's Lomax Spivey to the 20, tripped up 10, 5, touchdown, Kansas Wesleyan, and the Coyotes strike on a 63-yard bomb to Rodarius Lomax Spivey. Punted away by Austin Hess. This one will take a bounce. It's caught by Armstrong at the 12. Armstrong now trying to break a tackle, evading another tackler from behind. Works his way up to the seam. Now gets a block. He's across the 30. He's got 2 men to beat up to the 40 across midfield, and he's got daylight. Who's Armstrong? 30, 20, 10. Touchdown! This is the exact same spot where Baker made a big play last time with his legs. He'll take the snap. He will keep it. Rolling right. Now looking for room. Cuts it back to the middle. Runs into his own lineman. Now he's 6-7 yards deep back in the backfield. He's running around like a punt returner. He's back in his own 10. He is going to be tripped up and brought down, and the ball comes loose, and the Coyotes have it at the 10, at the 5. Kansas Wesleyan with the biggest play of the day, and the Coyote offense will have a chance to ice this from 5 yards out. Baker back under center here. He's got Cloudis lined up behind him. Man comes in motion. Another fumble. It's on the deck. K-Dub dives on top of it. The only Friends Falcon that's down there is Baker, and the Coyotes have it again. They bring the house, and the punt is away. It is a short end-over-end punt. It'll take a bounce and step out of bounds. No, it stays inbounds, and that runs off the clock. A miracle bounce. That ball was bouncing. It took 2 hops to the sideline. It stays in play, and that runs down the final 8 seconds of this game. The Coyotes escape with a 35-28 victory over the Friends Falcons.
The Friends game wasn't just a win, it was a turning point, and from that moment on, there was no denying it. The Yotes were back.
Snap back here. Lara takes the drop, dumps it down to Boston on a quick check down. Boston, though, gets into the second level. He's still dragging a tackler. At the 3, is he in? He is! Touchdown, Coyotes! And it's a big boy touchdown for Tyler Boston. This is a fake, stepping up, trying to dump that. It's going to be tipped, and it's going to be picked. Coyotes have it. It's intercepted and all the way up across midfield. Now at the 40, now at the 30. Blasted from behind at the 25-yard line, but it is a monstrous interception, and it's Kwatama Massaquoi. 2nd down and 9 from the 25-yard line. Yotes knocking on the door of the red zone. Receiver in motion. It's Lomax Spivey. They will fake it to him. Now they throw over the middle. Wide open and a walk-in touchdown for Nick Alsman. All awesome. 3rd and 11. Snap back here. Stepping up in the pocket. Out of room. It's going to be another sack. And it's Josh King Bradley. Final 5 seconds off the clock. And that will wrap it up. K-Dub comes into town, and they will march out with a 24-14 victory over the Bethel Threshers. The Coyotes move to 3-2. Zabo takes the snap, rolls out that way, looking deep downfield, and it's going to be intercepted. It's picked off by Jordan Dupree, who will be wrapped up and brought down at the 37-yard line. You do not test Jordan Dupree, and if you do, that is going to be the result. Coyotes knocking on the door of the end zone now. Nose of the football set down. It's 1st and goal from the 2. Receiver comes in motion, sweeping left to right. Handoff, Boston walking, touchdown! And the Coyotes reclaim the lead with 4:04 left to go. Zabo takes the 3-step drop. There's Josh King Bradley. They're chasing him down. He lost the football. It's still on the deck, and a flag is going to be thrown, but the Coyotes have it. He will take one final kneel down, and that will do it. The Coyotes remain undefeated here at home. They win their 9th in a row over McPherson College, and as I mentioned before, after a 1-2 start, they win their next 3 in a row, and they will be 4-2 going into the bye next week. McNair back in the shotgun. 2 receivers off to the left-hand side. Here is a handoff to Mark Benjamin, the speed guy. Benjamin's got a lean, and he's in for a touchdown. 15 yards on another counter up the gut, and that time it was Mark Benjamin. Might have been his first inside carry of the season, and it gets the Coyotes on the board. 6-3 our score with just under 4 to play. First play of the second quarter is going to be a handoff up the the left side rather. The football's out, and the Coyotes are on it again. Second fumble recovery of the day for Kansas Wesleyan. McNair hands off to Boston, breaks 1 tackle, now cuts it back to the middle of the field. He's got a little bit of a crease, still juking his way. He's got the seam, he's got the end zone. Touchdown Tyler Boston, and somehow making man after man miss will dance his way in for 6 more. It's going to go down as a 34-16 victory for the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. Nick Alsman in at running back. Here is a handoff for McNair. Alsman bounces to the outside. It's a walk-in touchdown. We'll take the snap. Kansas Wesleyan only brings 3. It's going to be intercepted. Boy, you called for it. Coyotes are down there as it was picked off by Quintama Massaquoi. Here's McNair on a 3-step drop. Now rolling out to his right. He's got a wide-open Jaquante Pitts in his own zip code. Goodbye, Jaquante Pitts. And it's a massive touchdown as the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes get the hookup. 65 yards. Coyotes put 3 on the line. They have brought extra pressure when they've needed to. Here, they will rush 4. Covington has to step up. He's going to be grabbed, and he is dropped. It's another big sack. And here we go, 3rd and 7. Covington takes a drop. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He stumbles. Now he's grabbed from behind. The Coyotes have him down, and it's the 6th sack of the day. Kansas Wesleyan rolls the dice on 4th down. Byron McNair picks it up, and the Coyotes hold on. 2nd down and 8 here from the Coyote 22-yard line. McNair back in an empty set. Trips to the right is the look. Here comes Alsman in motion, this time from right to left. McNair drops back, fires over the middle, has a receiver. That's going to be caught now. A spin move at the 40. Still on his feet. Crossing midfield. Still going. He's got nothing but green grass, and there he goes. Kiss him goodbye, Rodarius Lomax Spivey. A lightning strike touchdown, and the Coyotes are on the board. Kansas Wesleyan picks up their 6th consecutive victory. Again, they started the year 1-2. They roll to 7-2 with yet another win here on the road. See what the look's going to be here. Now Zarek Fuel will motion back into the shotgun set. So now he has company back in the backfield. Takes the snap, gives it to Fuel, looking to stretch this to the edge. Finds a cutback lane. Zarek Fuel's in the end zone. It's a Kansas Wesleyan touchdown from 5 yards out. and Zarek Fuel had just enough space to slice his way in between two defenders. It's a TD for the Yotes, and they're back within one. In his freshman debut, Byron McNair led a fourth quarter comeback drive. Does he have another one in him here in his fourth start? He will give it to Benjamin, who breaks through. Mark Benjamin's got a seam. He's across the 50. He is into open space. Mark Benjamin, nothing but green grass. Touchdown, Coyotes! Maples back in the shotgun, 3rd down and 6. Final 28 seconds of this ball game, still tied at 21 each. Coyotes get back. It's another big sack, and that is absolutely monumental. Shooting through Ricardo Garcia.
The Coyotes would fall to Ottawa in overtime on a gut-wrenching walk-off touchdown, but if anyone thought K-Dub would come out flat in the finale as a result, those folks were sorely mistaken, as Kansas Wesleyan still had a few fireworks ready to go for the home crowd.
2nd down and 2. He'll take the snap. It's a 2-step drop. Quick correction. This is McNair. Goes to the end zone. Has a wide open Jacob Backus. And it's a touchdown for the Coyotes. Byron McNair back in the shotgun. 2 receivers off to the right-hand side of the formation. He'll take the snap. Sterling brings a ton of pressure. That means somebody's loose down the field. It's a wide open receiver. And a touchdown. Hauled in by Jacob Backus. And somebody jumped off sides, but it was before the snap. He resets. Here's the handoff to Fuel, and Fuel is gone. Jet Fuel to the 10, to the 5, touchdown. 2 TDs in 2 weeks for Zarek Fuel, and that one looked awfully easy. They want to go deep once again. McNair will fire it up. Beautiful one-handed catch from Rodarius Lomax Spivey. Are you kidding me? Baptista wants to go deep. Oh boy, underthrown. Easy interception taken in here, and now a running lane as the Coyotes want to bring it the other way. Up to the 50-yard line to the 45. As they're going to say there was no offsides. Here's a sidearm pass. It's going to be intercepted to the 45-yard line. Taken away. A 39-yard attempt. The freshman kicker to deliver the win for Kansas Wesleyan. 3 parts of the operation. Good snap, good hold. The kick is on the way. It's got more than enough on the distance, and it is good. Talon Cope might have just won K-Dub this football game. So the clock continues to run with 1:15 left to go. Baptista wants to go deep, steps up, tripped up, and sacked. And the Coyotes get another. More importantly, it keeps the clock running. We're inside the final minute of this game. 2nd and 15. It's going to be intercepted, picked off at the 45. And that will ice it. The Coyotes get one last turnover. It's Ricardo Garcia, and that is gonna do it. The Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes, after starting the year 1-2, they rebound in excellent fashion. They close out the campaign 8-3. It's the 9th straight 8-win season for the Coyotes, and they send the seniors out in style. Your final from JRI Stadium: Coyotes 24, Sterling 13.
And with that, the 2023 football season came to a close, as the Coyotes continued their winning tradition and finished with a share of the KCAC title. For many programs around the country, an 8-win season would be a high watermark, but for Kansas Wesleyan, it's little more than a building block, and one the Coyotes will look to improve upon with a ton of returning talent when the 2024 season kicks off next fall. But until then, it's been an honor and a privilege to bring you coverage of this team all season long, and until next time, I'm Tyler Henry, saying so long and roll Yotes.